Have you ever contemplated how faith and spirituality provide sanctuary during periods of profound sorrow, particularly within the African American community? Now picture this, an African American family grappling with the loss of a loved one, turning towards their faith for solace. Grief is a universal phenomenon, a sentiment that affects people globally, regardless of their heritage or culture. Yet it takes on a unique significance within the African American community. For centuries, they have found comfort and healing through their spirituality during difficult times. Imagine an African American woman sitting quietly in a church pew, her prayers rising like incense. This is their refuge, their sanctuary from the storm of emotions that grief brings. The journey mourning for African Americans and others often includes finding peace within their spirituality. It's a beacon, a light guiding them through their darkest hours. Deborah, a woman of profound faith from the African American community, found an extraordinary resilience in herself during her most trying times. A crushing wave of despair washed over her when she was made to endure the unthinkable, the loss of her son, her only child. The void his sudden departure left behind was vast, a gaping abyss of grief that threatened to consume her. However, Deborah, a woman anchored by her faith, refused to let her pain overpower her. She found solace in her spiritual beliefs, using them as a beacon in the middle of the pitch-black darkness. She sought consolation in prayer, expressing her deepest emotions to her Creator discourse. These prayers became her lifeline, sacred exchanges that allowed her to articulate her suffering, her fears, and her hopes. Deborah also discovered the therapeutic effect of meditation, a practice that enabled her to face her sorrow, recognize it, but not be defeated by it. In these peaceful moments, she found a serenity that exceeded her understanding. Attending church became a refuge for Deborah. The familiar hymns, the calming prayers, the united strength of her faith community, all these crucial aspects of her healing process. Her faith community provided her with a safe environment to grieve, to question, and to recover. Their shared faith, their united prayers, their tangible support, all these became lifelines that held Deborah steady on her path through heartache. This story stands as a powerful testament to the role of faith in providing comfort and resilience in periods of loss. Grief is a universal human experience navigated differently by each individual, often influenced by their unique cultural and personal backgrounds. In our exploration of this complex landscape, we've noted the profound interplay between grief and spirituality, with stories like that of Deborah, an African American woman who found solace amidst her sorrow through her spiritual beliefs. Her faith, deeply rooted in the rich traditions of African American spirituality, served as her anchor, her beacon of hope in a sea of despair. It is essential to note that there's no one-size-fits-all roadmap for grief, no universal spiritual solution. Each person's journey is as unique as their fingerprint. Particularly for many African Americans, spirituality can be a soothing balm during the raw, vulnerable moments that grief brings. It provides a sense of connection, a feeling of unity in suffering, a unity deeply ingrained in the community. As we delve into the experiences of grief and spirituality, may we, like Deborah, find our own source of comfort in the face of loss. As we celebrate Black History Month at the Institute of Professional Grief Coaching, we extend love and light to all cultures, faiths, religions, and spiritual practices.